Hey there, and welcome back to the game room here. It's Video Game Cadet for those of you that don't know me. Today we are going to go game hunting once again, which has me really excited. We've gotten up decently early so we can hit the first store when it opens up. If you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do so. If you enjoy the video, if you like what you see, be sure to hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. But anyways, we got a bunch of game hunting to do right now, so let's jump right into it.
Crazy mother.
All right, so we just wrapped up at our first stop, which is the Goodwill Outlet, which I've been making a habit of going to first, just because they've been picking up some really cool stuff, stuff that interests me. For instance, I actually found a Dreamcast keyboard in there. I didn't end up picking it up because they had it priced like right at what it's worth, so a hard pass on that. I wanted to get it, but I couldn't fork over the dollars for that because they wanted like what you would pay on eBay. So if I'm gonna get it for eBay prices, I might as well get it on eBay. But let's go ahead and take a look at what I did get. So the first four things we got here for 99 cents. We got Tetris for the Game Boy. Great to pick these up whenever I can for super cheap because I'll bundle them with the Game Boy or Game Boy Color and you know, flip those items on Craigslist or whatever to make back some money. We also got greatest hits version of Twisted Metal Head On for the PSP. This is complete inbox, very cool. I'm a fan of the Twisted Metal series, so that's really cool to get that. I didn't have it in my collection. For the Wii U, we got Nintendo Land. Also complete inbox, not a bad score for 99 cents. And then we got BioShock 2 for the 360. A really good game, and I'm excited to play through it again. I think I lost my last copy of it. I can't remember what happened to it. Maybe I traded it off or something. So glad to get it back in my collection. So the first four things were 99 cents, and then we got two other items that we had to pay a little bit more for, but quality titles, it's what it's all about. So we got, for the N64, we got Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I believe this is the version that has like Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, which has me so excited to play this on the 64. And in fact, I've got a special little item that I ordered coming to me in the mail, which I'll do another video on, but I'm really excited to do that. But it's a special controller that's really good for fighting games on the 64. Many of you will probably know what I'm talking about. And that was $8, so not a bad score for what the game was. And then for $10, we got Super Mario All-Stars, a relatively clean cart. I can clean it up a little bit, but what I was really worried about was the pins, and they look fantastic. Other than that, I can just, you know, clean it down a little bit, and this will be a really great copy of Super Mario All-Stars. So, some pretty cool scores and not too much money spent, which is what it's all about. So let's go ahead and keep game hunting. All right, so we just hit the Christian-based thrift store. What is that called? I'm not even sure. But anyways, we hit that in the last video, and we found some really cool items, and I knew there was some other stuff there that I might be willing to pick up. So I decided to come back this time around, and surprisingly enough, I got some really cool items. Stuff I'm pretty dig to get into the collection here. So we got the Super Nintendo game complete in box, so that's always awesome. Anyways, it's Jeopardy, and this is the deluxe edition, which unlike the other version for the Super Nintendo, this one is actually worth, you know, a pretty penny. So, you know, nothing crazy, but for a Jeopardy game, it's got a little bit of value. And it's complete in box. I opened it up, it's got the manual, the game looks great. So it's even got the little cardboard inserts and everything. So really cool with that. And then I was looking at this Wii Sports. Whoa, Wii Sports for the Wii, and I opened it up and I saw this red disc, and I was like, wait, what's going on here? And yep, we picked up New Super Mario Bros. For the Wii in the Wii Sports little package. So not a bad little find. I probably would have picked up Wii Sports, but New Super Mario Bros. Is an even better find. So that is really cool. And best of all was when I brought those items up to the front desk. If you guys saw my last video, he wanted to charge $5 per game. And so I handed them over and I looked up the prices, so I was pretty happy with what I was gonna get for $10. It was a fair price. And so he's ringing me up and he asked for $1.05. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, $1. So I hand him $2 to get 95 cents back. And he just gives me my $1 back. So he charged me 50 cents per game, which is ridiculous for getting a Super Nintendo box game. I wish there was other box Super Nintendo games. That would have been a Hail Mary awesome score if there were other box Super Nintendo games. But super happy to get New Super Mario Bros. And Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the Super Nintendo boxed up for $1 total. All right, guys, let's keep on game hunting right now. All right, so I don't know where to begin with this one. So I did score something at this Goodwill. I think I got some footage, but I don't even know where to start because all the items I picked up, even though they were clearly brought in together, they were scattered throughout the Goodwill store. And I found like one item here, one item there. And like as I was finding things, I knew like I really had to look because there was potentially some valuable things in this Goodwill store. I don't know who put it away, but yeah, it took a lot of effort, so I didn't get a lot of footage inside because I literally spent like 30 minutes just like walking around finding different items and stuff. So anyways, it's going to be kind of an adventure going through this, but we got this huge box from the Goodwill here, big bag. So let's start right here. Pull this guy out. So this guy was opened and it's got some interesting stuff in it. It's not just the DK Donkey Konga box here, so well, anyways, we picked up this box for $5.25. So let me open it up here. All right. So it does have the mangas in it. Very cool. Put that down there. All right. And then just a bunch of random paperwork, but it's all Nintendo related. So it really has my like interest peaked. So we have the Nintendo Gamecube system manual. So this would come, in the box for the actual Gamecube system. Put that over there. Just so many random interesting things. A Nintendo Power little booklet. Grab a handful of documents here. Nintendo DS paperwork. All right. Connection guide for your GameCube. Random paperwork. Here, this is going to be important here in a second. Kirby's Air Ride manual. Wow. All right, another owner's manual. Let's see here. Grab more manuals and paperwork here. So we got a Animal Crossing Wild World manual for the Nintendo DS. More paperwork for the Donkey Kongas. A handwritten note from a daughter to a mom. All right. Donkey Konga manual. Nintendo Power paperwork. Another Donkey Konga manual. Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition manual for the GameCube. Kind of just like all over the place. Let's see here. A bag for the Donkey Konga. A power cord that I'm not familiar with. Let's see here. No Nintendo label on it, so I'm not exactly sure here. But anyway, so let's pass on that here for a second. and go through the GameCube games I found. And like literally, like one would be on a movie shelf, one would be over in like the CDs. It was like all over the place. So let's go through it. All right, we got NASCAR Dirt 2 Daytona. Game I don't have in the collection. It is complete in box. The disc looked good, so I picked that up. $2.50. Here we have Kirby's Air Ride. So that was like, oh my gosh, thank you for the manual. So there we go. The disc looks good, and we have the manual. So complete. Very lucky for $2.50. We have Frogger's Adventure: The Rescue for the Nintendo GameCube. Complete inbox. Gosh, all right, here we go. Pac-Man vs. Pac-Man World 2. Complete. Both discs are looking great. And then here's the cool but unfortunate one. Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. I don't have this in my collection, and I've wanted it for a really long time. No game. Couldn't find it anywhere in the store, but we did get this for free because I was like, hey, it doesn't have a game. Are you guys going to toss it? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, well, I'll just take it home with me. So we have the game disc box and the manual from the Donkey Konga box. So need the game to complete this, but it is nice to get the manual and the box for free. So kind of just a wild find. Like, you know, I don't know if it had been pilfered through before, but that doesn't make sense because there's some quality titles in there like Kirby's Air Ride that any collector or gamer would want to pick up. So I don't know, it's wild. Paid I think $16 all total, so not a bad find. I'll probably flip the Donkey Konga box because I already have one that's in better condition. And then I've got some games to add to the collection and some cool stuff. That is my second copy of Kirby's Air Ride, so I'll probably trade that for something else. But anyways, a pretty sweet find. Definitely a weird one. Here we go. Okay, that's a wrap for this game hunting episode. I had a ton of fun. Pretty happy with what I picked up. Definitely excited to play some of those GameCube games that I didn't already have in my collection. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to the Video Game Cadet channel for more game hunting videos just like this. There's also tons of other videos back at the channel if you guys like reviews or, you know, all types of stuff. Top 10s and anything game related is over there, so be sure to subscribe and check out the rest of the videos if you care to. Leave a like on the video. I always appreciate it. And one last thing before I let you go is that I picked up the Nintendo Switch. Super excited to have it, but I wanted to game with you guys if you're interested. I have a pretty small Nintendo Switch friends list, so if you are interested in playing Mario Kart 8 or some of the other games I have, be sure to leave a comment down below with your email, and I'll shoot you off an email with my little friend tag so we can become friends and play some Mario Kart. Looking forward to it, guys. Until next time, Video Game Cadet reporting out.